Hello and welcome to episode 7 of The Dragon's Lair. Coming from Warren County Career Center Television Studio, my name is Aiden Anthony, bringing you some of the best media brought to you by the DLTV production team. Our first segment today brings us to Andrew Heffern, who's giving us his 2 cents about the conclusion of The Penny. On to Andrew Heffern.
The Last Penny by Andrew Heffern. Where it all started, the first penny, in Philadelphia in March 1793. The first penny was ever minted. Over 300 billion pennies have been minted since 1787. Everything good has to come to an end, though. The penny used to have large spending power, but inflation put the last nails in the coffin for the penny. Pennies are no longer practical. Pennies are impractical. It costs more to make a penny than the worth of a penny. The last penny was minted November 13th, 2025. The last 5 pennies will be auctioned off to the highest bidders in private auctions. They could fetch up to $5 million at auction. Thank you for watching.
Man, over 200 years with the penny. What an era. Man. Oh, on to our next segment.
When you look at a map of Warren County, you see a square of land lying in northwestern Pennsylvania just below the state of New York and not far east of Ohio. Today, businesses, factories, farms, and towns dot the countryside. However, before this land was ever part of the United States, people lived, worked, and played here. Different groups of Native Americans had been making homes and raising their families in this area generations before white settlers arrived. During the 17th and 18th centuries, the Seneca Indians were one of the most important groups of Native Americans in this area. The Seneca Indians were a powerful tribe whose land extended from the upper Allegheny River north to Lake Ontario. Much of this land is now western New York. The Seneca had their own government, laws, religion, and communities, but they were also a part of a larger group called the Iroquois Confederacy. 6 different Indian nations made up the Iroquois Confederacy, similar to the way the 50 states make up the United States. The other 5 were the Mohawk, the Oneida, the Cayuga, the Onondaga, and the Tuscarora. The Iroquois Confederacy helped these nations to keep peace amongst themselves and sometimes to unite them when dealing with outsiders. In a series of treaties following the Revolutionary War, the Seneca lost much of their homeland, including what was soon to become Warren County. The Seneca were moved to smaller pieces of land set aside for them by the United States government, called reservations. Today, 4 flags fly at Heritage Point in Crescent Park: the Seneca flag, the French flag, the English flag, and the flag of the United States. The flags represent each nation which once laid claim to this land.
Wow, this episode's full of a lot of history, and that was the Seneca Indians, brought to you by Ian Newman. Now, on to something a bit more modern. Nicholas Schaefer gives us a game review, first time for the season. Let's go on to Nicholas.
Today we're playing Bacon on the App Store. The main objective in this game is to basically land bacon on random objects. For right now, we have the US. Oh, we got that first try, and it gives you a little screenshot ability. That's pretty neat. Next off, we have the bacon on Napoleon. Got that first try as well. Napoleon, right after the US. Pretty strange combo, but alright. Oh, and land bacon on inspirational words. Oh, we'll get there. Hold on. First try. Very nice. Put bacon on fries. Oh, okay, not looking too great. Try this again. Missed it. Complete air ball, or air bacon. Missed the pan. Heck yeah. Now we're landing bacon on this poor guy's mother. First try. Awesome sauce. Now, my ratings are going to be based off fun, difficulty, engagement, user experience, and graphics. Today, I'm giving this a 4 out of 5. It's pretty fun. I enjoyed it.
Wow, look at that, 4 out of 5. Thank you, Nick. That makes me want to download the game even more. And wait, hold on, we're downloading it already. I'm really excited to get into that game of bacon. And that was pretty fun also to look at. Want to know what's even more fun? Jokes. We all love jokes. Ian Newman brought to you by Aiden Anthony's segment of Yappin' and Yakkin', behind the scenes at Dragon's Lair.
Exploring your way.
Is it a long one?
Yeah,
How long?
not too long.
Okay.
So a duck waddles into a bar. He walks up to the bar stool.
Yeah.
And he asks the bartender, hey,
One moment.
you got any grapes? Bartender says, no, I don't got any grapes. I don't serve ducks. The next day, a duck waddles into the bar, gets on the bar stool. Hey, bartender, you got any grapes? Bartender says, no, I still don't have any grapes. I still don't serve
every
ducks.
time I plugged it in,
Next
it
day,
changed it to
duck
January
waddles into the
9th.
bar, gets on the bar stool, says, hey, bartender, you got any grapes?
This is still
Bartender says,
set
no,
to
I don't have any grapes. If you ask me again, I'm going to nail your bill to the bar. Duck's like, okay, buddy. Waddles out. Next day, duck waddles into the bar, gets in the bar stool, says, hey, bartender, you got any nails? Bartender says, no, why? Duck says, great, you got any grapes?
Kidding, man?
You gotta include that now.
Oh, yeah.
Man, that was a funny one. Thank you, Ian Newman. That is going to go ahead and wrap up today's segment of the Dragon's Lair. Coming from the TV studio here at the Warren County Career Center, my name is Aiden Anthony. We hope you all have an incredible rest of your day, and thank